Yeah, no, I've never heard of anyone. You're like the first person
Oh,
I've
really?
heard that did
Yeah.
the sour
Okay,
cream.
so we're weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we do that with like plantain.
Our next question is, what was your favorite childhood meal?
I would say for me, it's mostly because it was one of those things that just we didn't make that often. So my family's Lebanese, and there is this dish that we would have. I think it's yabrak or whatever.
Probably the first one.
Probably. But yeah, it was basically like you have grape leaves, and then you'd wrap like beef rice type thing. You would drench it in not orange juice, lemon juice, and then a bunch of salt. And it was like these little like rolls. Oh, they're so good. And it was one of those things where it's like it was a whole event to make it, and my mom would make it like from scratch, and it was so good. And that was just, oh, it's so good.
Sounds like a Lebanese version of a cabbage roll.
Yeah, like it's pretty much what it was. But and the leaves, like we'd always have like leftover ones, and I would just like eat the leaves, and they're like, I don't know, I guess they're like pickled or something. So it was like such a good hearty spicy meat and rice, but then it was like super like acidic almost, and oh, that's like my kind of meal. And then I would say for what?
Said I'm hungry.
I would say for dessert, I don't even know. Something that just like, it's not even a dessert, but my mom would always make like vanilla milk. And it was just like, anytime she'd make it, it was just like the most perfect thing. Like it was the right sweetness. It's like when somebody makes you something, or like your mom makes you a dish, and you're just like, oh, that just like, it'll never taste the same.
Yeah. What is it? Just milk with vanilla in it?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
And like
I
sugar.
have something like that too. Okay. My favorite childhood meal, which like everyone who knows me would know, it's Dad's macaroni, which is like a homemade like tomato sauce with like cloves. It has like some sugar in it and salt, obviously. I don't know. My parents made it all the time. It was always my favorite. And then you melt Velveeta cheese on top, and it was just like, I don't know. It's like, it just tastes like home to me, and it tastes like my childhood. And dessert-wise, like for a more like fancier dessert, if we had, for my birthday, I always wanted my mom to make a cake. They called it a lazy daisy cake, like in our like cookbooks or whatever. And then I changed it to Lazy Daisy Casey cake because it was my cake. And but it's like, I don't even know what the base is. It's like a regular cake, but then it has like caramelized coconut all over top of it, and like caramel coconut, and it's kind of like hard and like chewy with the coconut on top, and then the cake is just like nice soft like regular cake. It's my favorite. But like what you're talking about, so my family, I don't know, I feel like this is probably really weird, but for a snack or whatever, we always used to have strawberries like cut up, and then you dip them in sour cream, and then you dip them in brown sugar.
And brown sugar, I'd do white sugar. Ooh.
Did you do it with sour cream though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not that weird. I don't know.
No. Yeah, no, I've never heard of anyone. You're like the first person
I've
heard that did the sour cream.
Okay, so we're weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'd do that with like plantain, because like my mom's from Guatemala, and that's like a thing. So you'd fry up plantain, and then you would dip it in sour cream.
Yeah.
And then dip it in like white sugar. And it's also weird because the yabrak, you would also dip that in Greek yogurt if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting, but yeah, it's also talking brown sugar and like those things that like your mom or dad would make that were just like divine. Was like oatmeal with brown sugar. No? Okay. All right. Fine.
I'm not an oatmeal person.
It was so good.
I tried.
But it was just like...
It looked good because I love brown sugar.
Yeah. But it was just like chunky and good. And
It's so off topic, sort of. But, so yesterday I went to Sobeys, and they have a new oat milk creamer, and it's maple brown sugar.
Ooh.
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet. It's in my fridge. I was running late today, so I couldn't have a coffee, but I'm so excited to try it. But anything with brown sugar is like,
yeah,
fuck
so
me up.
good. Yeah.